marketing system. How a simple marketing system works. We'll refer to the diagram here. It comprises of industry and marketeer. Industry is a collection of seller where the actual production of good or service takes place. Now, once this goods and service is being produced to offer to consumers, they have been communicated to the market. What is market? Market is a collection of buyers. It comprises of the people who are in need of your product and have ability and willingness to pay for it. Now, your goods and services are given to the market, is being distributed to the market, and their exchange value, or they have been exchanged through their value, which is their monetary value. And once this transaction has been completed, then the information is transmitted from the market to the industry in a form of feedback. Now, feedback can be related to the performance of the product, the price of the product, satisfaction level of the consumer, and what improvisation or improvements can be done in the product to fulfill consumers' demand. So, a simple marketing system comprised of industry, which communicates the benefit of their offering to the consumer market and delivers goods and services and exchange it for its value, and then gets feedback from the market and improve products and offerings accordingly. It is a continuous process. It is a continuous flow of information from one point to the another point, from industry to the market. Traditionally speaking, market is a physical place where buyer and seller meet to exchange goods and services for its value. It can be termed as any physical place which has a person who has something to sell to another and a person who has willingness to buy that product and exchange it for its value. But today it does not hold true. Because of market space, that is digital space, it is possible to make transaction or exchange goods and services for its value without actually physically meeting with the seller or the buyer. So, it is a collection of buyer and seller and can be termed as any place where a seller and buyer can interact with each other and do a transaction. The key customer markets are consumer markets, business markets, global markets, and non-profit markets. Consumer markets are considered those markets in which the goods or services are sold to the final consumer, that is, to the consumer who will use the particular goods or service. Anything and everything you buy from a supermarket comes under consumer market. You buy from Kirana store or grocery store are all example of consumer market. Business market comes where companies sell their goods to another industry or another company, and then they process it, makes a final product, and then delivers it to the final consumer. The example of this could be cotton for manufacturing shirts. So here the cotton is being marketed to or sold to a business market and not a consumer market. To a consumer market, shirts will be sold. Global market. Global market comprises of the companies which work or deliver their products or services to more than one country. They have to have understanding of different countries and their cultures in order to serve global market. Let's say example of McDonald's. McDonald's is a chain fast food restaurant stores. It has its restaurant in many countries and it has to customize its products and offerings according to the country. Let's say for example, in India, it does not serve beef, and in places near to Vaishno Devi, it even have fully veg restaurants. Whereas in US, their beef burger is best selling. So what they have done as a global marketeer, they have customized their offering as per the requirement of local market. And then non-profit markets. Non-profit markets are served by the companies who serve to various NGOs and non-profit groups. So they want value for money. For them, the ticket price of a product or offering becomes very important, and they are very price sensitive. So at this time, here the company has to take care of the bids and the tenders which they fulfill, which they offer, because here the price becomes the major differentiator between one tender to another, and sometimes a very important role in final decision making of purchase. Function of marketing. Marketing as a managerial function has lots of tasks and different departments to accomplish them. There are various functions which comes under marketing, and we shall be discussing each and every function of marketing as a separate unit and chapter. So before going ahead, we shall understand and have an overview of each and every function. I will just give you the overview right now, because these all will come under and will comprise as a different unit and chapter in the whole course of marketing management. The first function of marketing is environmental analysis and marketing research. As a marketeer, you need to have the understanding of environment in which you are working, for which environmental research and environmental analysis and marketing research plays a very important role, because marketing is a social system, and continuously you need to interact with various entities and entities of society along with your consumers, your competitors, distributors, etc. Hence, understanding them and analysis of marketing environment becomes very important. It also enables you to understand various opportunities and threats present in the market environment. Opportunity enables you to leverage them, and threats makes you aware of the various threats present in the marketing environment. Studying consumer behavior, segmentation and targeting. Consumer behavior. Well, all the marketing efforts have been channelized to consumer and is done to meet consumers' needs and wants. Hence, understanding consumer behavior, their psychology, their need, how they purchase, what they purchase and why they purchase become very important, which comes under understanding consumer behavior. Next comes segmentation and targeting. Well, as a marketer, it is just not possible for you to serve each and everyone present in the marketplace. So, to make it more convenient and more focused, the whole market has been divided into various segments based on certain common characteristics. And then, out of these segments, a particular segment or set of segments has been selected and targeted to serve. Then, product planning. Once the segment has been decided and which segment you are going to serve has been decided under targeting, you need to make an offering to that segment. Prepare a product in terms of certain goods and services to meet the requirement of that particular segment. So all these decisions, that what you are going to serve and in what proportion, what quantity, what variety you are going to serve to the selected target market, comes under the decision of product planning. It has decisions like how to manage your product life cycles, what variety of products you are going to offer, what is going to be your product mix. Decisions related to branding and packaging of your product comes under product planning. Distribution. Now, once your product has been made, it needs to be made available to the selected target group. Here comes the role of function of distribution. Under the function of distribution, as a marketeer, you need to, under the function of distribution, as a marketeer, you need to make decisions related to channel management. Who are going to stock your product? Where you are going to stock your bulk product? Who is going to do the assortment of this product? How you are going to do bulk breaking, etc. All these decisions comes under distribution function. Other function is promotion. Promotion is making or communicating with the selected target group. You need to understand that unless and until your target group is aware about your product and finds it useful to them, there is no point in making a very superior product or making it available to just next kirana stores or a grocery store. So as a consumer, I need to be aware about your product, plus I need to identify the utility of your product or offering. And all these things comes under the promotion functions. It comprises functions like advertising of the product, how to manage public relations, direct selling, personal selling, etc. So how to use them, when to use them and in what proportion to use them comes under promotion mix. Prices. Prices, all the decisions related to pricing come under pricing function. Not only decision to what to charge to the consumer, but how to charge and at what marketing scenario, which price will be more appropriate and will be more accepted by the consumer. Studying competitor pricing, setting your pricing strategy, discounting, credit facility, all decisions come under pricing. And finally comes marketing control. Once the marketing plan is done, one needs to keep track of it and control it continuously. Understand the various aspects for it, keep a track on it, keep analyzing on it, take a feedback from the marketplace and make changes in the marketing plan, in the marketing scenario, marketing mix, etc. in order to serve your target group effectively. So under marketing control comes the work of controlling all the activities of the marketing and making it more efficient and effective for selected target group. Importance of marketing. Well, till now we have understood that what is marketing, how it works, what are the various functions of marketing. But is marketing really important? Answer for this is yes. Up till now we have understood that how it is being embedded and how it is important and helps to meet seller and consumer. Now marketing has importance, different importance for different stakeholders. So we will understand the importance of marketing for different stakeholders. Importance of marketing to companies. For companies, marketing is important because it helps in income generation. As a marketeer, it's their job to see that market is not only available but is being purchased by selected target group. Now many of the companies have system of ROM, that is return on marketing investment. So they have to make sure that each and every penny which is spent in the market is justifiable. It helps in planning and decision making of the company. It helps in exchanging information. As a marketeer, you are completely in touch with outside world, be it your business partners, your distributors, your consumers, etc., which helps them to extract information from them and pass it on to your company so that they are updated about all the changes taking place in the marketing environment and of course has feedback about your product or offering. It helps you to adapt the changing marketing environment and earn goodwill. Marketing to consumers. As a consumer, marketing is also very important for a consumer because as a consumer, if you are aware of different marketeers and their offerings, it enables you to compare them and then select the best suited for you. It can be in terms of quality, price or whichever of these is more valuable to you. So as a consumer, marketing helps to provide information related to the quality of the product, the variety of products available. It gives the proper knowledge of the product and also helps in the selection of the product, which finally leads to consumer satisfaction. Importance of marketing to society. Now, marketing actually bridges the gap between firm and society. A firm or organization is a part of society, so it has to interact with society. So for interacting with society and getting feedback from society, it needs to interacting with society, marketing comes in picture. So it bridges the gap between firm and society. It provides employment. Not only the firm's marketing department is employed, but it also provides employment to distributors, to suppliers, marketing agencies, etc. So it helps in creating more employment opportunities in the marketplace, raising standard of living and makes life easier because it reduces search costs for consumer, etc. Importance of marketing to economy because it creates employment opportunities, helps in research and innovation. It leads to raise in national income and hence economic growth. So marketing has its own importance for different stakeholders.